Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Come see it. Can you see it there?
What?
Look at it. What's that?
You taking the piss?
It's bike weather day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh,
Made a mess of that, haven't you?
it is a squash, man. Do you want an ice cream? Go on then. Go on then, he says.
Just took my answer.
Thank you.
Cheers.
You want to go sit here?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, keep on
Why
going.
keep fucking walking then?
Right, so it reminded me on the way up, because you know how bikers like nod to each other?
I do.
The secret code, you see a biker, you nod. It reminded me of last year when we were riding and about 8 bikers came across and you nodded to the first one, but then I'm on the back just like, I keep nodding to them, there's like 8 of them.
You're like the nodding Churchill dog, aren't you, on the parcel shelf?
Oh god, how many are there? Oh, I've got a bug in mine.
Bit of extra protein, mate.
God, I'm just messy today.
Just today.
Okay, all my life.
Got a bug on your eyebrow, haven't we?
Eyebrow? Which one?
One.
Do you remember the time we raced up here to see sunset?
I don't want to talk about that story. What happened before you decided that we had to come up here before sunset? What happened before that?
We went to take some pictures.
At a completely different place.
Completely different place. Then I kind of realised that the place wasn't actually that good, and I thought that what would be really good is like the sunset. So then I begged you to like, can we please go up to Devils Dyke?
After we'd walked around the other place
after we walked
for
around
over an hour.
It was about 40 minutes before the sun was going to set. It takes about 30 minutes to get here. But anyway, we got here and it was just cloudy.
Yeah. Right.
Messy and clumsy. Would you say I'm clumsy? Yeah.
Yeah. It was last night, wasn't it? You're getting stuff out of the cupboard or washing and drying something up and everything you touch and is smashed.
This is true.
Dangerous, clumsy and expensive.
And expensive.
But yeah, if you can start smashing stuff, it's
Oh.
expensive, isn't it?
The vlog I filmed the other day. I was spooning the tagliatelle into a bowl and somehow, not quite sure, but the spoon went vudum 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 and landed on the floor and there's like tagliatelle everywhere all down my skirt. And I'm just like, how did I manage to do that?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I often wonder that. I was going to say, I think it was the second time that we went out on the bike. I brought my GoPro down and I got this mount from Amazon. I'd say it was about 4 minutes into the ride. I don't know what speed you were doing, but we went over a bridge. Felt fast. We went over this bridge about 50 miles an hour and did a wheelie.
Not an intentional wheelie.
Not an intentional wheelie, it was an accidental one. And I was completely oblivious to the whole thing. I had no idea what was happening. James suddenly stops the bike. He's like, the GoPro's come off. I'm like, what? My GoPro. And so then I got off the back of the bike and I'm running up this road with black jeans, leather jacket, helmet, gloves. Like, it was a hot day as well. I was running up this road like as fast as I can. cyclists were coming down, cars were coming down. I could see like this black thing in the middle of the road, and I'm like, move out of the way, move out. It's like a really kind of like dramatic moment. Anyway, I get up there and it's just like little black bits of the mount all over the road, like on both sides of the road, but the GoPro was nowhere. And we searched for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
40 hours.
And we just couldn't find it. So somewhere out there is my GoPro living in a hedge. It's just funny, isn't it? It wasn't at the time. I was like really stressed and like, my GoPro.
Oh, you're having a breakdown, mate.
I wasn't having a breakdown. I thought I actually handled it quite well.
Yeah, you did, but you were like ready to break down at any moment.
I think I was maybe on the edge.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on the edge of breakdown.
I don't think so. You cross yourself, please.
She came back on me. Karma.
It's like you're pissing in the wind. I see people walking along there.
Well,
See, there's 2 people and 1 person, maybe cycling or walking. That's it.
oh, what, over there?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, over there where I was pointing.
Lol. I've got a great idea.
Have you? What's your great idea? Sell it to me.
So you know we're on the bike.
Not currently, but it's just up there.
Yeah, just up there. We are adventuring on the bike today.
Correct.
I think there's only one place we need to go. The Big B.
The Big B. Bermondsey.
Birmingham.
Birmingham is even worse. Blackpool.
Brighton.
Brighton.
Seeing as we're like, how far
Already
away
in
is
Brighton.
it? Oh, we're already in Brighton?
I don't know where
I
this...
actually think you're right, because it
I've
says
got a
welcome
feeling
to
it
Brighton
is.
and Hove. That's we're already here then. Let's go to Brighton Breach. Brighton Breach. Oh, that's hard to say.
It is when you say it wrong, yeah.
Brighton Breach.
Brighton Breach.
Brighton Beach.
And then I can throw you off the pier into the sea and you can have a little swim. How about that?
Yeah, much quite warm. That would be delightful.
Sounds perfect.
You just want to get rid of me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Should we go to Brighton?
Yeah.
Brighton Breach.
Brighton Breach.
Should we breach to Brighton?
Let's go. Let's fuck
Breach
off.
Brighton.
Let's do it.
Brighton Breach. Bloody hell. Oh, it's windy. I've noticed.
Very nice.
And do you get this? When you're walking around with your leather jacket on and your helmet, you just feel like cool as fuck.
No.
Seriously. I'm walking around Brighton like I fucking own the joint. Like the confidence is just
Really?
like, yeah. Actually, do you know what? I actually think that might actually be a hack. Social anxiety. Just wear a leather jacket and a helmet. You don't feel like that. You don't really feel cool as fuck.
No.
Yeah, so this is the thing. So I'm walking around and I'm seeing all these other females in their chic shorts and cute tank tops, and I'm just like, I just feel so much better than everyone right now. So I'm in a leather jacket.
With a cute tank top.
Oh yeah, cute tank top, yeah. Obviously, just got to add that in there. The funny thing is, if I wasn't on the bike, I'd be wearing the chic shorts and the tank top. So I'm really one of them. I don't know what it is about the leather jacket or the bike helmet. Just like carrying that around, you just feel like fucking, yeah. You don't feel like that at all.
No.
Maybe you're just used to being cool.
You reckon that's what it is?
I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be like wondering about the whole cross infection thing, because obviously they're saying 5 feet.
No, I've only got 2 feet. Gotta get the dad jokes in. Cross infection, what's that then? Never heard of it.
I bet you haven't.
They never
I don't
bothered
know.
with that in my day.
Back in your day, you lived in a different time.
Yeah, it was bloody brilliant.
I don't know if I would have felt safe with that.
It took a while for me to feel safe, I think.
Oh really?
Probably when you just start in hospital for like a month and there's nothing to do, no one to talk to. Hospital's like an hour and a half away from where you live, so you don't get many visitors and all of that. And there's someone next door, and there's someone else next door to him, and someone else next door to her who just totally get it. You're in the same boat, they understand the whole situation. It's just like, fuck it, why don't I just hang out with them, chat with them? We used to go down, get dinner, go to the pub, all sorts.
So at what point did you feel safe then? Because you said it took you a while to get into it.
I think everyone that I was mixing with then basically said, you know, that we've been mixing for years before they banned mixing, and everyone knew what infections other people had. Yeah. And none of it had ever crossed over. Yeah, it was like a respect thing of like people would be honest and upfront about what they grow.
Yeah. You have to be, don't you, when you're doing
your choice and your decision whether you mix with that person or not. The rest of the time while that was going on, when I was involved in it, nothing ever crossed between anybody either. No.
Yeah, I think it's just like a thing that when that epidemic started and the cross infections happened in like hospitals and stuff, I think it was more of like a blanket to keep everyone safe. Whereas actually, and this is just my opinion, everyone's own like lungs and body and immune system is different. So that some people can mix, but it's just safer to put a blanket over the whole thing and be like, you can't.
I think the landscape has changed again since then though with Calf Trio. It's like it's a whole different ball game, and how is that ever going to be assessed for its risk? Yeah. If you are in theory potentially putting people at risk to assess the risk. I can't see it ever being
unless you get volunteers. We could volunteer.
You reckon?
Volunteer as tribute. And that's the thing that kind of leads me on to saying that how long have we been meeting up? So 2021, and have we crossed anything?
No. I used to have abscesses chronically. Started Calf Trio, had a massive purge for about a day and a half, and since my first sputum I gave on Calf Trio until now, I've not grown any infection at all.
It's just insane. So technically, you're not carrying anything around. And technically, neither am I. So the last two sputum samples had no Pseudomonas and no staph.
Yep.
Which is two bugs that I've had for years and I never thought would get rid of. But again, after these modulator drugs, after Calf Trio, it's just...
Maybe it's the mixing that's got rid of it.
Yeah, I do feel like it's changed my perspective with mixing. But yeah, because I always used to be like really strict with mixing and not meeting anyone with CF.
But like you've even had colds and stuff recently.
Well, this is weird. Yeah, the cold I had a couple of weeks ago, and you were with me the whole time I had that cold. You didn't get a single thing, and that was snotting everywhere.
It was not pretty.
It was not pretty, no. Why do people shred receipts out? Why do I shred receipts?
Receipts for what?
Anything, any receipt, ever.
So you go Asda and buy something, you shred the receipt?
Shred the receipt. I'm shredding the receipt when I come home from Asda.
You are?
Yeah.
Are you mental? What are you doing that?
Well, I don't know. I thought that's what you were supposed to do. I thought that's what you were meant to do with receipts. Shred them. Do you have anything you want to say?
I want to go on the pier on some rides, but I know that you'll be too scared.
Well, we could go on some rides.
Oh, could we now?
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Anything else you'd like to say? She's thinking she'll be back in a minute. Maybe 2.
3 days later.
Don't know.
Well, that was worth the wait, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you take these bits out?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not edible. That's what we waited for. Do you take the spigot thing out your burger?
But all I had was leather jackets and cross infection. It still really shocks me.
What does?
That you don't feel like a badass in a leather jacket.
Why?
I mean, it just changes my whole personality. I usually quite shy. Lol, funny, not funny. But with a leather jacket on, I'm like ready to kick some ass. I'm ready to go.
Oh, you really know.
Maybe I should like go to the shops like that.
Really? Try it. Let us know.
That and the bike helmet just under my arm. Just walk into the shops, just and then I walk out and just like walk home because of my bike.
Yeah. You would look like an absolute idiot if someone saw you walking around like that. Someone would pull in, you alright mate, is your bike broken down, you want to live?
Nah, it's just makes me feel more confident, mate. They're like, do you want to take the helmet? No, it's fine. You take the helmet and everything just falls apart.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I've got to go now.
All I can hear now is DJ OMG over there. He's still pumping out the tunes.
Still doing the remixes. Do you like gherkins?
No,
Did you pick yours up?
didn't have it.
Oh.
Do you like
Did you
gherkins?
get? Yeah. Now, should we do a thumbnail picture?
You want?
Let's just do a pose.
Okay.
Do you remember? What about the time when, a couple of years ago, when we were on the bike, and we came down to Brighton Beach, and there was that woman behind us, woman who was, lying asleep. Did she have an empty bottle of vodka?
Yeah, and an open suitcase.
An open
And
suitcase.
a bit of cake.
And a bit of cake. And there was just this, not even a seagull, it was a pigeon, having a go at her cake. And just eating it all, and no one was doing anything. So I got up and tried to chase it away, but I ended up just chasing around this woman who's fast asleep, chasing around and around this pigeon. And it wouldn't stop, would it?
No.
I think
Hungry.
after I left, it just carried on eating the cake.
Right back to business.
I need help get ready. Oh yeah, don't she doesn't know what she's missing. Oh yeah, don't she doesn't know what she's missing.
You good?